take a look and see how the numbers play out on Remington's really clever Versa Max. I really like this gun, and it's one of those things that makes you go, why didn't somebody think of this before? The cartridges set the gas system on their own. You don't have to do a thing. Any event, the barrel length is 22 inches. The gun weighs in at 8 pounds right on the nose, this particular model. So even though the barrel's shorter, it would be lighter. You have a longer magazine tube, so I guess all things play out in the end. So let's take a look at the trigger pull. And avoid whacking my finger with the operating handle there. £7 pounds and 7 ounces. £6 pounds, 14 ounces. And 6 pounds and 14 ounces. So it's given us a pretty steady 7 pounds, close enough, all right? So let's go down and break some clays and maybe knock over some steel and see how it works. I'm really interested in trying this.
Remington Versa Max versus steel. Here we go.
Works for me. I like it. You know, Joe, when I told you that we were going to go up to Fallon and shoot a bunch of guns, I mentioned that Remington Versa Max. Well, this particular model is a tactical and competition shotgun, and we all tried it and we gave our opinion of it, which was, I'm not even going to say, it was pretty good. But what we thought is, since we're not competition or tactical shooters for the most part, it would probably be a lot more interesting and honest evaluation from the people that actually do that sort of thing if they shot the gun. Since you're running that match today, maybe you could talk to them, and after the match, some of those people would give it a try and give us their opinion on what they thought of the gun.
So you're talking shooting somebody else's gun with free ammo? I think I can get a few people to do that. This is Justin. He just got done shooting the X3 multi-gun match out at the Deadwood Boys Range. We asked him to stop by here and evaluate our Remington shotgun. He's a competition shooter. Obviously, he's got his own equipment, and that's why we asked somebody who has shot the gun before and competed with shotguns what he thought about it. So what'd you think?
I mean, for an out-of-the-box shotgun, it performs pretty well. The trigger's good. It's not too mushy. It's not too hard. It's not a heavy trigger. The recoil's pretty decent. I'm a Benelli shooter, so it's a little bit of a different feel. It's also a little heavier, I felt like, because the Benellis are lighter and they work on the recoil system. This is a gas recoil. This is gas system. So it's a little different. It's a little front heavy. But once you get the idea of that and get the feel for it, it's actually not bad. Out of the box, it's pretty good. And it's reasonably priced. It's up there with the tactical Benelli. So.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man. See you out there.
All right.
So, John, what'd you think?
It's out of the box. It shoots very, very soft. I was very surprised with how soft it actually shot. It pointed just super naturally. I picked it up. First shot was dead on target, and just blazing through the shotgun poppers like they weren't, like they were 5 feet from my face. You know, it's just really amazing what the VersaPort system can do with the gas from these things, and how soft a 12 gauge can really recoil. You know, out of the box, it needs a little work, obviously. You know, for what we're using these things for, you know, the lifter needs to be welded so you're not catching your thumb on it. You got to smooth out the load port a little bit, open it up. But you know, for what it is out of the box, it's really good.
Thank you for checking it out, and thanks for the input.
Definitely.
So Ray, now that you had a chance to work the gun, what do you think?
Well, Joe, as you know, I'm a serious Benelli guy, but I'm always kind of looking to see, you know, what's the new kid on the block, you know, what's kind of starting to come out on the three-gun circuit and stuff like that. Remington is, you know, an old name in the game. This is one of their newer models, the Versa Max. The technology on this gun is great. There's a lot of these things on this gun that they've done really well, and a couple of things that people probably would want to modify, like for our sport, or if you really wanted to kind of run this gun hard. Of the things of this gun that I really like, that I think are a really good value, the base gun is like, you know, $1,000, $1,100 if you get the competition model, somewhere around there, street price. But this vent rib and this linked barrel is key for our game. Basically what you want is like a 21-inch, 22-inch vent rib barrel with choke tubes. That's the winning combination. As far as I'm concerned, that's like 80% of the gun. If you don't have the right gun on the shotgun, it's really not that usable. So this base configuration, 80% of the gun, you know, is already perfect. This barrel, the sight, it's got a bead here in the back that helps you line it up for like your slug shots or your precision shots. So I like that a lot. It's a very soft shooting gun, so especially, you know, somebody like me with you know, a little bit smaller stature, the gun's not going to push me around as much. I can really kind of get on the gun and get after it, which I like a lot too. Oversized controls, oversized safety, oversized bolt release, oversized bolt handle, a lot of good things going on in the gun. I would probably want to switch out this tube to something with a free float cap. You know, that way there's less chance of you kinking the spring, which is probably the worst thing that could happen as far as the reliability of the feeding. So you really, really want to try to maintain the spring, and that the aftermarket tube will probably help with that. And then lastly, probably what I would want to do is hog this out in here, you know, the typical three-gun style modifications to make a larger loading port. Basically, the shells almost fall right in, you know. Break a lot of these edges so you don't have that Chinese finger trap. Now, let me drop the bolt on here where your thumb can kind of get in there. You can see I got my thumb caught in there pretty good right now. Right. So breaking all of that edges will just make this gun a lot more user-friendly, because you definitely don't want this thing biting you. But if you were not interested in a Benelli, you didn't want to buy Benelli, you didn't want to put that much work, you wanted an all-American shotgun, I think there's probably worse choices that you can make than one of these Versa Maxes. So I'm going to say, I don't know if it's a Benelli killer, but it's definitely a Benelli alternative. And you know me, as a Benelli guy, it takes a lot for me to endorse anything else. But I really like what Remington's doing. They're on the right track. If they can make this gun about a pound lighter, an inch or two shorter, it would be a Benelli, but it's not quite there. It's a little bit more gun, but again, for somebody of smaller stature, this might be what you want for recoil management. So I like it a lot.
Well, thanks, Ray, for your input, and there you go. There's his take on the Remington Versa Max. I'm tired of standing around watching everybody else shoot. Now it's my turn. And that is a winner. So there you go. We brought the Versa Max out to the Deadwood Boys range for the X3 multi-gun match. After the match, some shooters stopped by and fired the gun and gave us their opinion, as you saw previously. In my opinion, when I shot it, it feels good in the hands right out of the box. When I bring it up to my shoulder, I wouldn't modify it one bit. It has the right length, the right angle for me. But if it's not for you, they have it set up so that it's very easy to change that. The gun cycles well. It's a soft shooter. It fed everything that we gave it, from light birdshot to rifle slugs. And when we were firing the rifle slugs, we shot at about a 12-inch plate at about 60 yards. Had no problem hitting the target. So right out of the box, it was pretty accurate. because of the cycling of it and the action of the gun, it's a good start for your basic tactical gun or sport gun. If there's something that you want to modify, it's kind of irrelevant because you want to start with the good action. Then you can put anything on it that you want. Out of the box, as far as loading it underneath, it's going to be a little stiff, just like any manufactured gun. You take it to somebody who customizes that, makes it smooth for you, and away you go. For the money, it's a good mid-range price, and it's a good starter for anybody that wants to get out there and start shooting.